good against heroes like Gyro, very good heroes with Sven, very good heroes like Luna. And the reason for this is these heroes just kind of have to tank the Omni Slash to the face. They can't just like be like a faceless void and leap away and be like, haha, you just wasted your ultimate. They don't have the ability to do that. So that is another reason. So Ame knows his Juggernaut, and I can see why it would be a good Juggernaut game too. The only problem with Juggernaut right now is the hero just sucks.
Fair. Well, we'll see if it is going to be good enough to get them over the finish line for now. And I'm wondering if there's any... Actually, how does the Astral Spirit work with Jug? Because that's the thing that actually is the other change that we've had, right? Because you have Natural Order, which is going to reduce like the base amount of magic resistance, but you still get the bonus magic resistance from Blade Fury. I'm assuming it doesn't reduce that at all.
I have no idea. Yeah, that's a good question. I imagine Ame will still be pretty healthy in spin, but I'll keep an eye on it for sure. It can make a difference later on in the game.
The battle begins.
Yadaro trying to battle out for this one, as are the rest of them. And it is going to be 2 for 2 on the runes. Now, that did come at the cost of Yadaro having to skill up Lucent Beam level 1. Like you talked about, not the worst thing in the world against Primal Beast, but it does mean he's not going to be having that extra right-click damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just the base, so that 80% just doesn't get touched, which would make a lot of sense. So he's still going to be incredibly healthy during any spell that's casted on him during Blade Fury.
Is it 80 or 50? Is Jug?
Jug is 80.
Jug is 80, right? It's such a weird mechanic. I'm not used to it at all.
Yeah.
Spin.
I'm going to Blade Fury right here.
And Mira steps forward into it, tanking a bit of the leftover Blade Fury, and also taking one of those strokes of fate. Pretty low, and it's going to have the salve at the ready, though. Yep. Hit another stroke of fate? Not going to go for it.
He'd rather just secure the range creeps here.
Yeah.
More important, both supports taking the range creeps. Jug, he has no ability to take range creeps whatsoever, whereas both supports do it, so might as well give it to them. And yeah, very interesting. Bottom lane, a lot of poking and prodding, but at the end of the day, nothing truly really happens there. Mid lane, Zeus getting pretty low here to Xtreme. He's getting bullied a little bit. Almost taking that CS away. Going for the bait, but I think you should have a bottle coming on Xtreme here. Wonder if there's an ability for him to take runes away. Definitely wants to bully on Xtreme as much as he possibly can. As I recall, this is still a good favored matchup for TA.
Oh man, Xingqiu is doing work up top here. Pushka will get a couple of extra hits in, but starting with these boots first, manages to block out that camp for a moment. Pushka will get the D ward on it, but has been keeping some pretty good distance between him and Miposhka. Now XXS is going to chase in a bit with the trample. Will not be able to do anything else after the fact. And in fact, with Lucent Beam out, going to get some extra hits on him.
Yeah, both teams need to be careful in the top lane because you have a lot of damage coming out in Miposhka if he gets a really big Astral Spirit, plus the Lunar Blessing. Then they're going to be in a position where they're just going to get chomped down here. Vice versa, a big trample on top of a bramble could spell the death of either of these heroes on Team Spirit. Or the other lanes, probably not going to be so exciting, more than likely, but I could be wrong in that half as Ame is going to go in. Or the Lotus.
Bottom.
Just a
Not
Lotus
going to be able to do anything else there. And we were keeping an eye on that onslaught up top, which I believe was either interrupted or canceled by XXS, so not deciding to go all the way in on Miposhka. Yeah, kind of volatile lanes in terms of how quickly things can fall apart. You did also see in the mid there, Laurel had to head all the way to the bounty rune to go and pick it up to get the refill. No rotations mid to help out, and at 3.5 minutes, no first blood yet either.
Yeah, a lot of these lanes probably don't have the capability of getting a kill. I think they're also probably playing a bit more safe. And I wonder if Yatoro has those Dota Lab hockeys as he tips XSS. And the reason for that is he was sitting on top of the creeps looking at the beam, but he got the beam anyway. So maybe Yatoro is using the new tech here.
I think he probably is. That would make sense. Mira will get hit by that stun. Don't anticipate they can do that much more. We'll be able to pick up the bounty rune and then backs away. In that meantime, you did see Xingqiu make the move all the way over to mid and deny Laurel another rune. So Laurel not really getting the refills that he needs, but still last hitting very effectively in this lane. But need to be careful. Oh, that's an unfortunate deny there. But would love one of his teammates to die to give him a bottle refill.
Aren't you guys feeding? I need you to die.
He's gonna walk home.
Everyone is so healthy in this game, minus the Zeus. Everyone's pretty high mana, high HP, especially on the Radiant side. They're just not casting spells. Definitely makes sense. Juggernaut doesn't want to use that spin for the wrong reasons. Primal also
losing the lane to collapse. I don't think I've seen a Pango win a lane in the off lane in a really long time.
Yeah, it's because you haven't seen a Juggernaut be played in a Dota game in a long time.
Yatoro going to
They're diving.
listen beam and okay, Ame, he is level 3. That's a little spooky. He really wants that healing ward.
He chose to go for the crit instead, so damage or health, what do you choose? Just cracks level 4, gets the healing ward.
Oh, Yatoro dodged every bramble there, and it's gonna be enough to keep him alive. Wow, that was really good. Okay,
Yeah,
Maposhka just walks into it.
Good win, but Dark Willow is such an annoying hero to play. It makes you have to increase your APM by 200% if you're gonna play against this hero.
Yeah. Oh,
Got him on that one.
Doesn't have a loosened beam. Does have a big stick, though. Can he get it off in time? He will. It's not enough to keep him alive. Success. Drawing first blood. He did that loosen.
Even so, it's still not very easy. This is where Primal Beast like shines the most in laning stage. As you know, Ame, more punishment in the bot lane here. Not able to stand up to the lane very much here. And it looks like the Pangolier is just going to go straight for Diffusal Blade as well. Before Arcane Boots, which is a little strange. But he opted to go for Double Bracer into Diffusal Blade. Collapse is unkillable bot lane, just by these two heroes alone. Like, if they bring... I don't know, who can they even bring? Maybe if they bring the Willow, potentially? As they'll just trade one Wisdom apiece. But Collapse is having a good game and will continue to have a good game. You know, Ame and TY, they're just family farming the jungle here.
Nice move by Laurel. Rotates in. Big. Sets up for the kill. They take down XXS. They knew that they were going to not have the Willow nearby. Make sure that they bring him down. And the Fairies Trinket, always love to see that for the Zeus. Yeah, we're seeing a couple of pretty cool things here. This DY, they have a cookie ready if they wanted to go, but the combination of like Little Shredder into a Swashbuckle is pretty gross. I like it a lot. Stomp? XM? Not opting to go for Maposhka.
I don't know, Lyrical. XG had the chance to make it so Team Spirit is the one that's eliminated to go home potentially, then they pick Juggernaut. Not working out so well for them at the current point in time.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Oh, Maposhka
His
gets
DS
the haste.
looks okay, but those are all like neutral camps stacked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. He is what? How much is that?
Radiant's bottom tower is
Can't do
under
the math. He's 800 gold below the Luna right now. I was trying to find her on the net worth card, but
she's right next to him.
yeah. Mira,
It's too obvious.
back away. Won't be able to do much. At the very least, it's a good game right now for TA.
True.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The good news is it's a good game for TA. Bad news is your Luna's getting jumped again.
Does have Lucent Beam at the ready. If they want to go, need to bring in people for the help, and they will indeed. Pango is there, thinking about the roll, not doing it yet. Finally, will let it fly. Xingqiu has already died, and now with Pango back and forth,
oh boy,
this is a slow death for Zing or XXS. As Yadro's the one that takes it. Can they kill his courier, bro? Oh my God, TP's out. Oh, but the stun.
They got Mira though.
No way away.
Yeah. That helps. That didn't go to, unfortunately, the Juggernaut. He would have really loved to have that kill.
Radiant are scanning.
But TA, as you mentioned, pretty much the only hero right now from XG, having a really good game. Primal had an okay game, but they keep ganking him, so can XM carry this game?
Well, he's getting stacks, which is a nice start to all of this at the very least.
I mean, XG running the double carry strat yet again here. See if it'll work out. I have a feeling in this type of game, though, it's going to be a little bit different. Because Ame, he's going to need a lot of space on this hero. And TA can't really provide that space, especially with the build he's going right now. He's going for a Dragon Lance instead of a Blink Dagger, which is going to slow down his rotations. Which means if you start getting a little aggressive here on the Pangolier and Zeus, your mid laner isn't going to have the highest impact to really help you out here. So that puts a lot of effort or emphasis on XSS to try and make something happen on the map. And you can see with he's the one that wants to go Blink Dagger first item. It's going to be really important to see what he can achieve with that one. Not ideally what he wanted to go.
I mean, it's definitely true. Like the XXS is going to need to make moves happen because you look at the two jungles. In one jungle is Yadro on Luna, the other jungle is Ame on Juggernaut. There is a very big difference between what these two heroes can do in the jungle. I mean, Ame is stacking up camps. They're stacking camps with the Willow too to try and give him ways to go. And, you know, you can't even maybe go for a spin play if you want to, but it just feels really bad to be Ame right now. Dude, he might die to these camps if he's not careful. Holy moly.
Rough life out here. But it's not so bad for him right now. He decided to opt going for phase boot, so he's going to have a decent Maelstrom timing. So he's still farmed for sure, but no matter what he does, he's not going to out-farm a Luna. Luna is just the fastest jungle farming hero in Dota, period. He will just get incredibly farmed there. But as per mentioned before, this healing ward, they do lots of work in this game.
Yeah. I mean, as long as Snapfire doesn't snipe it, which speaking of which, Snapfire and Collapse going to pair together to take down DY.
Collapse with the Diffusal Blade reveal. No boots Diffusal Blade here. Very interesting build, but who needs boots when you are Pangolier? Got a lot of mobility built in here, and he just got mana boots straight up, so scratch that. Diffusal Blade plus mana boots 12 minutes into the game. This is a crazy timing. And it's also with the Lightstone plus 2 bracers. He's very tanky, does lots of damage. Collapse is a problem. And definitely a big problem.
This is scary. And Poshka will be the one that goes down up top as XXS able to get busy. Needs to
Blink
keep
Dagger
this
reveal.
momentum going. Absolutely. But they take the bottom tier 1 tower. Team Spirit, do they want to make a move to defend their own? It does not look like it. It's already going to go down. XXS comes in for the last hit. And Juggernaut trying to just stay off the map and not present himself as a target.
He does have his farming item though. Maelstrom online. 13 minutes in the game. Not too shabby. They're going to smoke up here on Mira and Collapse. It looks like they're going to take the gate. But little they know, nobody is really up there right now. As there's also a smoke coming out from XG. Going in to try and find Yatoro, but Yatoro's not there either. How deep are they willing to go? That'll be the question.
Yeah, I mean, he's just right over there in a safety zone, farming up a double stack right now of Ancients, and they are looking to find anybody, but like you said, nobody home. Yadro, will he show on this
Radiant
wave?
are scanning.
He might. Given farming patterns, he wants to farm that big camp, go back and get the wisdom rune. Will he be any wiser to
showing.
this? He wants that wave, and he wants to go back and get the wisdom rune, but
He's playing it
he
safe.
realizes. Yeah, I mean, he realizes he'll probably die for it, so good call here. And he, whoa, he didn't block it.
Jumps in, collapse. We're just gonna blink and realize, oh, we do not actually want to be here. Both teams recognizing that there was some smoke on smoke action, but that was Rolling Thunder used, so maybe a window here where XG can get some stuff done.
Potentially. They really want to as well. So they will find collab. Pulverize this down.
Cookie tries
Wrong
to
way.
survive. Swash to get away. He barely gets out. Oh man, that was close.
For whom?
Oh wait, no, he didn't get out. Never mind.
died.
Jump him. I thought he
No,
got
no.
out.
It was actually the last hit from TA. It was following him. So TA got the
Oh.
last hit. Jug would have loved to get that last hit, but no such luck.
Oh, 4-4. And at this 15-minute mark, things still feeling very even. The main difference is about 2,000 gold between Yadro and Ame.
But it's okay. XM is bridging that gap by himself here. Between him and Laurel, just alone, it's 2,000 gold as well.
Addis for the Elder Titan. Very
Like it.
cool, very cool. Yadro.
Going in, Yatoro.
Manta runs away.
No way.
Makoshka, Stomp. Dude, he actually got out. Now Earth Splitter is available if they want to drop it.
XM.
Through the refraction, gone. Oh, they walloped him. Yadro's
What a
really
good Manta. Yeah, that was an amazing Manta there. I think that might have dodged just like the
Everything?
onslaught. Yeah, I mean, it did everything, of course, but and like the position where the Manta, maybe there's a little luck involved too, where the Manta places your hero just far enough away at the edge there.
Radiant structures are
Either way, really good play by Yatoro there, and they even managed to get a kill onto the TA. That was the #1 farmed hero in the game, going out the way of Yatoro. Now Yatoro is #1 farmed, and he's going straight in for the Conda as his next item here. Very aggressive. No BKB, probably realizing it's TA, Jug, and Primal. What's the point? But there's definitely some heroes that potentially could be an issue for him because, you know, you do have a lot of spell damage too on the side of Grimstroke and Jin Q's Dark Willow. So
Radiant's
we'll
top
see if
tower
this is
is
the
under
right
attack.
play. But it's definitely a play for sure.
Gonna stack up camps while waiting to farm them. And the streak continues of him just amassing insane amounts of net worth. This is, oh my god, and he got a Grove Bow too. This is disgusting. Yeah, the Grove Bow phylactery combination, and now XXS will be found. Roll through, Zinq is there, but the hits are out with the sleep timing. XXS dies. Dude, Spirit, they're looking really good.
They definitely are. Collapse's Tango's been quite impressive as well, hitting pretty much every single roll imaginable. Collapse wanted. Oh, Collapse used this TP top. Same with Yatoro. Ends up canceling it. Looks like they just want to farm for now. Phylactery online for the Luna. Pairs really nicely with the 2-second Lucent Beam cooldown. The only issue sometimes you run into is like you like to Mask of Madness yourself. Just for more right-click damage, but we'll see if he saves it a little bit more here.
Cookie up to the high ground, and then the punish for the turnaround. Don't go on XM anymore. EY, I think he has the shard coming out now. Yeah. So another integral part of this lineup for XG is going to be the Grimstroke being able to keep his buddies alive. Although if he shows on this wave, Collapse is probably just going to solo him. And the hunt is there. Finds him. Will it be enough damage? Not quite. Nope.
But if you think of the shard on Grimstroke, this is a pretty bad game for like the strong dispel. Like, what do you even dispel in this game?
Yeah,
maybe
not much.
a cookie. Most of their damage is going to be like some Mortimer Kisses, the level 3 Scatter Blast. You have the little Shredder, Scatter Blast rather. Little Shredder's level 4. There's not much you're really dispelling on this Grimstroke.
I mean, probably like an ET sleep would be the best thing, you know?
Yeah, I suppose.
Radiant's top tower
It's not great though. You're right. It's it feels like it's a bit of a niche moment. But I think when you're playing with Jug, the value of that dispel becomes a lot bigger because you know it might be the difference between him getting Omni Slash off or not.
Definitely something. It's definitely a good shard regardless. And you should buy it, but just how Spirit drafted heroes make it pretty annoying to just like hard save someone. Because normally you pick it versus like big lockdowns and you break the chain stun, right? Not gonna get much of a chain stun here.
2,000 gold lead now. So we get to the 20-minute mark and could be eyeing up that Tormentor soon.
All right, let's do it. It's 20 minutes now. Let's do a carry player update.
Okay.
Ame, 0, 0, and 1.
Nice.
Okay. Climbed up the net worth, though, to be decent with 200 CS. Gatoro, 2, 1, and 3 with 280 CS. Top net worth. So, Ame, slowly coming online here. Not in kill participation yet, as he has not participated in anything in this game, or in hit creeps. But he has increased his net worth at least. He's not struggling anymore, and he has pretty good items, let's say. He has the Mjolnir online, getting close to that Aghanims. Those are going to be some big items for him.
Yeah, it will be important.
Are scanning.
I will say that now you have this ET shard online and a solar crest too, which is pretty freaking hype for an ET. If they get on top of Jug, he will have no armor. Could be a bit of an issue since you do have the shard on Miposhka now. If they ever manage to find one of those like sort of self-cast echo stomps. But will be Mira hitting the deck. And into Roche? Ooh.
Well, the only downside is that Natural Order doesn't pierce magic or debuff immunity. So if you can get the spin off, which they don't have many stuns, that'll help a little bit. But yeah, if he never has spin up and ET gets on top of him, he's just dead in like 1 second or less. It's one of those explosion moments.
Right. Yay. Drops down a trap. Now they realize that she's over here. Looks like they are going to head into the pit themselves. I think Xtreme realized that they couldn't take a fight in the Roche pit.
And
Maybe they
Yatoro.
can defend it.
Okay, maybe they needed to defend it because Yatoro just picked up the shard. He can't get an Aegis on top of this as well.
Then
BKB?
wants to find one. XXS is there. Roll in. Try and catch. The sleep comes out. What do they have in the tank? He is already down low. The BKB is there, and they do end up finding it. Grimstroke ulti keeping Collapse in place, but the cookie to back away. So Rolling Thunder used. It's getting a little bit dicey here for Spirit.
And Ame's like, nah, I'm still not going to join the fight as he's taking the tier 2 top, doing everything in his power to not join, but he changed his mind now. He's TPing in. Ame's joining the fray here.
Scary, scary, scary. Roche is really low. 1,200 HP. Yatoro leaves the pit. They can still come and contest this if they want. Dropping the Snapfire ultimate, actually, and hitting onto several. Roche is so low right now. They've used a ton of abilities. They've got to finish this off. Getting close.
Ame's coming in.
He's running in. Aegis on the deck. They get it. Yatoro snatches it. It was actually lasted. Ame is getting obliterated by that Luna, though. But Yatoro, will he end up losing the Aegis? He will. Omni slash solo catches and kills Laurel. Now Miposhka trying to hunt, seeing if he can finish the finish, but it's Yatoro completely low. He dies, 4 dead, and one last couple of punches. Oh, the Natural Order, the debuff, and he gets the healing ward off. Ame, the savior. making the moves to pull Xtreme back into this game. Unreal.
Ame has joined the fray, and he makes a world of a difference there. And that last hit, he got Healing Ward off just in time, and of course the natural order was cancelled because Blade Fury's back online, and they somehow killed Yatoro twice there. And from my perspective, if you're going to watch this fight again, like, this is so risky. You go in with Yatoro, you get the Aegis, look how low Ame is, look how low he is. Oh, but on the back line, it was actually XXS that stops that additional damage from killing him here. XM goes to town with DY, gets off the Omni Slash last second, kills off the Zeus, and then they just wait for the respawn of Yatoro, and there's no way he can do anything in this fight. And oh, good job by Ame there to be able to just barely survive that one. Even if he would have died there, you would have been still pretty happy on XG, but because he lived, you're still rated unsafe.
And all of this time that we talked about the relative strength of these two carries, and now they're just about even in net worth. I mean, what a comeback story from Xtreme. This has been insane. You gotta love it when you get to see like two of the best carries in the world face off against each other, and then there's a crazy moment like that just pulls it all together. And that, I mean, they got the last hit on Roche. They could have also gotten the Aegis.
Yeah, potentially. It was getting there. But now we're starting to notice an issue between, I guess, Laurel and the Pango. The Pango was just having a hard time in these fights. They canceled the Rolling Thunder. One of the features that Primal Beast does have is that you can just use your Pulverize and just take Pango out of his Rolling Thunder immediately. And that's what happened there. DY also had a really good Soul Bind. So the more you think about this game, the harder of a Pango game it looks here. And Zeus, this hero needs a lot of items to be able to effectively play. He wants that Manta really bad. Already has the Lightning Hands. That Manta really just completes the item build here. Maybe we'll see a lot of different changes as that goes on more into the game, and more specifically, can we see the natural order with the Zeus right clicks with Lightning Hands actually make a difference in this game? Because right now they're having a hard time hitting heroes because Juggernaut is permanently spell immune for the most part. The TA, as we'll go down on Makoshka here, the TA is just too far back to get these spells off, right? Like, you can't cancel her Blink Dagger because this Refraction is always going to be up. And then the last one was Primal. Yeah, maybe you can kill him, but he's got a BKB to boot, and it looks like Miros, he's going to go down here too.
Yeah,
the support's done off and dying.
Big plays. Ame.
Crumble City over here for Team Spirit.
Ame moves on into bottom, and it's going to be right up next to the Luna, farming out those camps, while the rest of the team is running to the side. I mean, XM is hitting the mid tower. Are they going to make any type of a play here?
I mean, I probably feel like they don't have to, because the one reason why Juggernaut doesn't like to play versus, not that you don't like playing versus Luna, it's a hard counter to Luna if you're similar net worth. But that's the big if. And you're almost never similar net worth with the Luna. But in a couple bad team fights, all of a sudden you can be. Yatoro has to be very careful that he's gonna get Omni Slash in these fights. And there's not many items that he can buy to really protect him against this.
No, it's feeling very difficult to stay alive through these engagements now. And the other thing is, like, Laurel needs to be able to have some extra impact in this game. I feel like tries to go in for this XXS. He's able to survive through everything. Collapse is just getting completely leashed and isolated and killed off by XM. Mira TP's out, will not be able to escape. Dude, the Grimstroke answer to Pango is devastating.
And this fight, Ame wasn't even there. It feels like Ame joining fights are like optional. That's just how well the rest of them are playing. Like, if he does join a fight, it's completely over, I think. But they're holding their own 4 versus 5 here.
Right, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna go gank a Jug? Like, none of these heroes can kill him. Yeah.
Almost up to that Scotty too.
Oh really? Oh my god.
Yeah, Jug almost has Scotty, and now Luna's gonna really feel the pain if you ever get on top of her. Scotty complete. Basher next. Maybe BKB if he wants to play it safe.
They are going to take over this area and secure a wisdom rune for themselves. On the side of Team Spirit, they just have to sort of spread out, try and hope that they can force a bad fight from Xtreme, but Xtreme seem to be playing this extremely safe. They do have the Lightning Hand Zeus.
They have good high ground defense on Team Spirit, though, like really good. In theory, but is it actually good versus Juggernaut? You have the poke. So this is what the Juggernaut was designed for in this draft. Just tank those lightning bolts to the face. He does not care.
Yeah, and nobody is showing up to defend this. Meanwhile, they find Yatoro off to the side. Tries to turn, see if they can do any extra damage at all. Terrorized.
No buyback.
Xingqiu is also dead, but the much bigger kill is going to be Yatoro going down. And I mean, fine. You want to go and kill this freaking Primal? That's okay with them. They're going to pull the creep wave into mid. And they've already taken the other melee racks. I'm going to catch the next one. Mira wanting desperately to kill off these creeps so they can't get to the base, but I don't know if that's going to happen in time. Does have Mortimer's Kisses, and you might need to drop it. I don't know. I mean, there are backdoors down. It's too late, it feels like.
Yeah, even if you use Mortimer Kisses now, there's a glyph available. You do want to go for it. He gets the healing ward, but at what cost? At what cost?
Oh no, collapsed Pavis to try and keep him alive. Another hit, roll up, backs away. Mira in some trouble. They are actually bringing XM down fairly low. We have Thunder Gods already used. So XM will survive. And really they will also keep their second set of racks alive.
For now.
I can't believe Collapse lived.
Yeah, that would have been huge. If you would have went down there with no buybacks, that for sure would have been your mid set of barracks there. But now it's at the stage of the game here. This Juggernaut, level 20 now, 60% Blade Dance lifesteal. So every time he uses his Swift Slash, he's going to get a lot of HP back, or Omni Slash. Has the Healing Ward talents, both of them, the Radius and the cooldown reduction. And this is what allows them to just continuously go high ground here. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just wait for Roshan before they go again, but I don't even know if they need to. We'll see. So far they've been getting the picks and allowing some free opportunities to do building damage, but without the picks they might have to wait for another Roshan fight here.
The scan connected, that revealed this smoke move coming from Team Spirit, so they will not be caught here. Well, maybe they will now. XM goes back in, thought he was safe, is definitely not. And okay, I mean, there's another element to Luna that we didn't talk a ton about. If you manage to win a couple of fights, if somebody dies without buyback, which, you know, TA is now, and it's later in the game, they will be up racks. Team Spirit will be. They will chew through those. But they still need to get through the tier 2s. That was still just a tier 1 taken.
Yeah. Collapse is just gonna backdoor the mid wave here. Creep at it, rather. But Luna is caught here.
Top side, in trouble, dead.
That was just 2 heroes, by the way. Now, Toro hasn't had the luxury of going BKB early on because he felt like he needed the damage. So GenQ and XXS are just going to kill him straight up. 2 heroes. And now he's getting closer to that BKB. No buyback again. But as he respawns, he still will not have a BKB available to play with. And it kind of feels like at this point in the game, it's not even the Jug killing him. I don't think the Jug has even interacted once with this Luna. It's just the supports and the Primal Beast killing him.
Ooh, good reactions and getting out of there by Collapse. They killed off the other wave, so it's only the wave top right now. And Xtreme will force back all of Team Spirit to their base, but they will not opt to go high ground. Like you said, waiting for that next Roche, which is 50 seconds from respawning.
Yeah, and it almost certainly has to be bottom lane based on when Roche could have spawned around 30 minutes. But they'll probably make their way down there. And I think once you get the Aegis, you throw that on the Juggernaut, maybe even the TA. Both are fine. I'd say the Juggernaut would be better. And you could actually just start sieging high ground with Healing Ward. As long as you keep that Healing Ward alive, nothing's there to stop you.
And they do have ways to deal with it, right? Like Zeus illusions, Mira is probably, it's too scary for the Snap to run up there and kill it, but You know, there is some possibilities for ways to deal with it. Flaps. Running over.
Oshka.
Oh, yeah, he's a dead guy.
Radiant's top tower is
Goodbye.
That is definitely a dead guy. If I saw that guy,
Our scanner.
I'd consider that a dead guy.
True.
Just like the other dead guy on the bottom right side of the map. He might not know what he has, but he's a dead guy.
Goodbye. So Roche going to be claimed. They'll have Roche's banner.
Very important.
I mean, do you think there's any chance that it could be a little bit important now since you're going high ground for XG most likely?
Fallen to the radiant.
No.
I think if this item was in the game, or if it didn't exist, it would not change the outcome of this game.
Okay.
In most
that's
games
fair.
that it is a part of.
That's fair. You want it to be cool, you know?
I mean, it is cool. It's just not very useful. Can't have them both.
Collapse. Chilling for the moment, as is XXS. They're waiting. They know he's going to come for this wave.
All right, banner. How are we going to use the
play
banner? DUI with the banner. This is the most important part of the game, and he drops it in the mid lane.
Our scanner.
Nice.
Surprise, surprise. The unexpected play there.
I was hoping he'd at least put it closer so it starts affecting some of these creeps, but not wanting to give away the gold, I guess, too.
So instead of the wave exploding in 0.25 seconds, it will now explode in 0.3 seconds.
Ame, hit with the Conda.
His healing ward died, though. It's kind of big. Oh, they don't care. They're going.
On to one. Swift Slash, Omni Slash. Do they have enough damage to take down Yadaro? Yes, indeed. But Ame, 80 HP, tries to go in for it all. Will it be able to make it work? No, it's not enough. They needed just a bit more. Pango also going to fall.
Mind are as one.
Ooh, God, it hurts. I mean, that
Yeah,
still
Toro.
only would have been Aegis.
Yeah, Toro didn't get off his W or the Black King bar there. Just completely chain stunned.
Yeah.
And dead again without a buyback. Healing ward going to be dropped. Everyone got really low from all the Zeus pulls, all the AoE. But not anymore. Healing ward will top them all off here. Ame will probably micro his ward a little bit better this time.
Oh, we'll see how much time is actually left in this. They do manage to get the Zeus away for a moment. Ame underneath tower, but pops his BKB and takes down the melee racks.
Dyer's middle barracks.
It's something special about this Ame player. I don't know, man.
He's pretty good, yeah.
He just knows what he needs to win, you know, and he builds it. Like, I feel like his itemization is always so clutch. Swift Slash in, looks for another. Does he want to go for it on Maposhka? Just the Blade Fury for now. Still has Omni Slash at the ready. Oh, one big hit comes in from the TA to connect for the kill. Now the roll in right on top of him is Collapse. He's gonna start to fall very quickly though. And now the Omni Slash saved for Yadaro, switching over onto Illusions, but will it be enough? The Swift Slash, he's into the fountain. Finds the kill right as he gets into it, and GG is called. XG